hallo.
Als je een post ziet op Facebook van een vermist kind, deel jij dat dan?
Nee.
Moest het nu een kind zijn dat je zelf kent of van mensen dat je kent, dan denk ik dat ik dat veel meer zou delen.
Bonjour, je suis Zeki Kavas. Je suis le frère de Geroy.
Ik ben Stefanie, ik ben de nichtje van Zeki.
Ik ben Chloe, de ex-collega van Stefanie.
Ik ben Christophe, de vriend van Chloe.
Ik ken die.
Ik ben Petra, ik ben Frederik, maar we kennen elkaar al. Ja. En ik ben dus een vriend van Christophe.
Hallo Thibaut, ik ben zoals je natuurlijk weet je vader, maar wat je misschien niet weet is dat ik van kerstgang Paolo ken.
Ik ben Paolo.
Dat is wel fantastisch gedaan. Je hoort daar ook veel mensen over praten tegenwoordig. Hè. Je hebt maar 5 tussenstappen nodig om 2 onbekenden met elkaar in te zetten.
Ze is heel snel teruggevonden. Het opsporingsbericht is ook vaak gedeeld op sociale media. Child Focus heeft daar recent nog een campagne rondgevoerd. Heeft dat meegespeeld, denk je?
Ze hadden sinds gisteravond 2 miljoen mensen bereikt en dat is toch wel heel veel. En het spreekt ook voor zich als je hoort dat het parket van Brussel de burgers specifiek wil bedanken, omdat dus de gouden tip van een burger is gekomen blijkbaar en dat wil ja toch wel iets zeggen.
De XXL promoweken bij Lidl. Het zijn zware voordelen.
Oh, dat redden we weer.
Nu 10 kilo aardappelen voor maar €4,99.
Oh, we hebben nu nog niet gedaan.
Nog heel de week.
Dat hou ik niet vol.
Het is voor mij ook niet gemakkelijk, madame. Lidl, voor iedereen die telt.
You cannot be serious! But a man is down for Italy's.
Is your hand or the hand of God?
Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming. Something's coming.
Let the games begin!
Come walk in my shoes. I done paid all my dues. I got something to prove. All in, nothing to lose. I was born for this. From day one, I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. I was born for this. From day one, I wanted it. We come too far to quit. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. Let the games begin.
Global plaster brand Hansaplast markets a superior product. But to win the battle against private labels, they could no longer limit themselves to functional superiority. They also needed to emotionally bond with their main target, parents. To do so, we came up with a whole new product for the brand. Introducing Hearts. We all know how to fix little physical wounds. But what about the other little ones? The emotional ones. Like losing a pacifier. Or being scared in the dark. Hearts is a new type of plaster. Designed to help heal the 5 little main heartaches. Little losses, little growing pains, little fights, little fears, and little mistakes. Each heart comes with a story to stop the tears. Like the lion, to ease the growing pains with strength. Or the owl, to calm fear with wisdom.
Et comme ça, t'es protégé. Avec le petit bout. Et le monstre devient tout petit.
The stories were developed with a child psychologist, allowing parents and children to strengthen the bonds and deal with the little heartaches.
Johnny, il a perdu son doudou, comme toi. Et donc ça, c'est son histoire.
Hearts was first introduced in Belgium. Hundreds of boxes were distributed as a free giveaway in supermarkets and online. The engagement of the parents was high and immediate. Because of that, Hearts will now also be rolled out in other countries.
For Hansaplast Hearts, we really plan to go into the key markets where we are, where we have strong brand equity and where we can, with a heart, range, foster and protect that position.
Hearts, a whole new product in a long-term mission to add emotional value to the brand. His TED Talk was considered memorable. Some even compared him to Steve Jobs. Not bad for a guy who died 130 years ago. Carlsberg presents the first posthumous TED Talk. J.C. Jacobsen, the founder of Carlsberg, was not just a master brewer. He was also a brilliant scientist and philosopher. So when Carlsberg wanted to celebrate its 170th anniversary, we invited over 10,000 journalists, stakeholders and beer lovers for a week of festivities. But what good is a party without its most important guest. For months, a team of speechwriters poured through the rich documentation of the Carlsberg archives, trying to grasp Jacobson's mind, and literally turning his words into a truly inspiring talk that got selected by the curators of TED. Why you should answer every question with probably. A 17-minute posthumous talk about embracing uncertainty as a driver for business and life.
A yes mindset is a static mindset. The probably mindset, the scientific method, says we never arrive at perfection.
Jacobson took the stage via a live hologram and interacted with the crowd. The TED Talk was announced via an online film, filled with real events from Jacobson's past. The TED event sold out and was hosted on YouTube Live. Eventually, the talk was split into short 1-minute content films, already reaching over 15 million people. Can a philosophy that inspired a 170-year-old brand still be relevant today? Probably.
The truth, and even more the lack of it, has been one of the most discussed subjects in the news this past year. That's why Belgian quality paper De Standaard decided to tell the truth about all its intentions. We used all the tricks in the book and denounced them in our communication, which resulted in this TV commercial.
Uit onderzoek blijkt dat een knappe, hoogopgeleide vrouw zoals ik u het meeste aanspreekt. Maar dat een lage mannenstem van een BV, zoals Pieter Embrechts, ik dus, beter blijft hangen.
In social, we used the data we had of our target audience. All the tricks were clearly stated. In radio, we served our audience some pseudo-intellectual music.
De waarheid is ook dat de pseudo-intellectuele muziek die u nu op de achtergrond hoort, u meteen aan De Standaard moet doen denken.
Reach commuters with an honest sampling. And potential buyers with point-of-sales posters. Even in a classic direct mail, we used some cheap tricks. And to be completely honest, advertising can only do so much. That's why we added a nice sales promotion to make sure we actually sold some papers as well. To make this case more convincing, we could say that we sold 350% extra newspapers. But the truth is, it was a gentle growth of 17%. Not bad in a declining market.
Children's reading skills have gotten worse over the past years. But it's proved that reading out loud helps kids to read better, and that's not always easy, or a fun thing to do. So Ketnet, the children's TV channel that wants to make education fun, made Ketnet Dub, an app with interactive animated cartoons in which children can become the voice of one of the characters. Here's how it works. Kids choose a character based on their current reading level. The higher their reading level, the more difficult the words will be.
Bij het schrijven van het verhaal hebben we er rekening mee gehouden dat kinderen kunnen kiezen volgens hun leesniveau, zodat het zich goed kan vinden in het personage dat hij kiest.
During the cartoon, children have to read the text of their character.
De bever. Waar vinden we die? Aan de rivier?
Their voice is recorded and added to the video.
Een bakkerij die taarten met dieren verkoopt.
Afterwards, they can watch their movie again and hear how they've done.
Een bakkerij die taarten met dieren verkoopt.
They can even share it with their teachers, parents or friends.
De app is een handig hulpmiddel voor kinderen met leesproblemen. Vooral omdat het belangrijk is dat ze zichzelf kunnen horen lezen en zo een directe feedback hebben op hun uitspraak.
Ketnet Dub was launched during the National Youth Book Month.
De app is gratis en bedoeld voor kinderen tussen 6 en 9 jaar. Ik heb er zo 2 en zij gaan de app zonder twijfel top vinden.
Goed idee!
CatNet Dub became the most popular education app in Belgium. Teachers, libraries and speech therapists spontaneously promoted the app. In the first few weeks alone, 55,000 children downloaded the app and recorded more than 168,000 videos. And with more cartoons to be added to the app regularly, CatNet Dub could become children's favourite way to learn how to read.
Today, nearly 100 years on, a specially commissioned sculpture was unveiled in Trafalgar Square.
Constant driving rain turned the battlefield into a sea of mud that drowned many of the men fighting there. This sculpture is to remember those men that died and their bravery. It's made from mud and sand taken from Flanders fields.
The mud soldier will be worn away by water in the next 4 days, returning to the earth. But the hope is that the memories of the battle that cost so much and gained so little will not be washed away as easily.
Zeg nog eens merci, hè?
Ja.
Nee, maar ik vond het echt heel leuk. Merci, Ruben.
Het is Koen, hè?
Oei.
Ja.
Sorry, dat was...
Nee, het is niks, het is niks.
Hier moeten wij afzetten.
Opgelet. Stiltes kunnen heel stil zijn in de BMW i3. Ontdek de 100% elektrische wagen nu bij uw BMW-concessiehouder.
Ce commercial est en français. Tu sais la langue tu parles quand les enfants ne peuvent pas comprendre. Si tu parles de faire l'amour, hein? Snap je? Bon, si tu ne veux pas parler de faire boum boum. Maintenant, il y a de Dr. Bea Show op CatNet. Et Dr. Bea va le faire pour toi. Ah ja, adapté pour les enfants. Hein. Tous les vendredis, dat is de vrijdag, à 7 uur op CatNet. Ah, et si ton enfant veut savoir ce que je dis que c'est pour les barbecue sauces et ou quelque chose.
This is the first time anyone has ever done that for me. This is amazing.
Wait, what is Dave Grohl talking about? This is Rockwerkte, Belgium's biggest music festival. The perfect place for Studio Brussels to confirm their status as Belgium's #1 rock radio station. Introducing the reverse guitar signing. We installed a Gibson ES335 in the trademark Studio Brussels colors at the festival. Then, we invited everyone to come and sign it. After 4 days, we handed the guitar to Dave Grohl of the Foo Fighters, who were headlining the festival.
This is incredible. Wow, this is so cool. This is so cool.
But what happened later that night went beyond our imagination.
So today, something happened to me that's never happened before. Usually, someone comes up to me and they're like, will you sign my fucking guitar? And I'm like, okay. And I sign the guitar. You know what I got today? I got a fucking guitar signed by all of the fucking Foo Fighters fans.
So while all brands were screaming for attention, we got Dave Grohl and the entire audience screaming for Studio Brussels.
Pre-rolls are annoying. Everybody knows that. That's why advertisers do the craziest things to make sure people don't skip them. But what if we make a pre-roll people actually want to see, that they will search for so much that they would even switch off their ad blockers? Play Sports presents the pre-roll football match.
The Belgian Super Cup is the first game of the season. It's highly anticipated, but it can only be viewed in the stadium
or on pay TV. Anyone else is out of luck. So, Play Sports decided to replace all their pre-roll ads with the live broadcast of the game, so anyone could enjoy it. Therefore, we had to create a real-time connection between the stadium, the live broadcast, and the pre-roll ad server. A technical challenge, but it worked. The idea spread out quickly, and sports fans started searching for it. Just go to the biggest news sites, start playing a random video, again, and again.
Bingo! There's the game! And as long as you didn't skip it, you could keep watching it. And fans didn't skip. This pre-roll football match was viewed by 145,484 people in only 90 minutes. Plus, that same weekend, the subscriptions on Play Sports skyrocketed compared to last year's opening weekend. So, as it turns out, the best pre-roll ad is not an ad after all.
You can try but never stop me, 'cause this is what I'm made of. I will never ever let go, 'cause this is what I'm made of.
Ik ben gewoon aan het genieten. Het is zalig, het is fantastisch. De omgeving is ongelooflijk.
We zijn blij dat we deze ervaring mogen meemaken.
Ik heb echt het gevoel dat ik in een reclamespot zit, ja. Ik ga hem niet meer afgeven, hè. Ik ga rijden.
This is what I'm made of. No one can control me. This is what I'm made of. You can make but never break me. This is what I'm made of.
Het overtreft de verwachtingen.
We blijven hier.
feel very uncomfortable with you doing it in front of me, just go on to another carriage or something and do it. There are days.
Kind en Gezin wil borstvoeding uit de taboesfeer halen met borstfiguranten.
En we zien een scène in een café en dan zie je op de achtergrond iemand die borstvoeding aan het geven is.
Oh, die borstvoeding, dat is, eigenlijk is een vrouw die borstvoeding geeft de meest normale zaak ter wereld.
Dat bedoel ik.
Dat is normaal.
When Game of Thrones Season 7 launched worldwide on DVD and Blu-ray, MediaMarkt, the biggest electronics retailer in Belgium, wanted to promote their best deals on TV series. Sadly, the Game of Thrones saga is the most illegally downloaded series in the world, ever. Time to consider these illegal downloaders as a new target group. Introducing Game of Torrents. On the biggest download sites for subtitles, we uploaded alternative versions, because when you download a film or series through torrent files on websites like the Pirate Bay, you need a matching file for subtitles. So, when internet pirates downloaded our files and watched their favorite show, this happened.
I was born at Dragonstone. Not that I can...
The adapted subtitles started to confront the illegal downloaders with their naughty behavior.
Robert was your father's best friend, no? I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib.
And even dropped some spoilers.
Not that it matters now, of course. I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me.
Eventually, we offered the poor souls a legal way out, the best deals on the biggest series at criminally low prices. We also altered subtitles for complete seasons of The Walking Dead, Vikings, Suits, Arrow, The Flash, and The Big Bang Theory.
Perfect, let's go shopping.
To promote the special offers to the public, we had an illegal downloader talk about his addiction on social media.
Mijn kameraden zeiden toch, man, jij zit diep.
Luckily, he got his life back on track, thanks to the intervention of MediaMarkt. The adapted subtitles were downloaded over 26,000 times and counting, and online and in-store sales increased by 17%. So, next time you want to watch something illegally, just remember...
And winter is coming.